internet, and this is the last video that I'm going to be showcasing this planner, which makes me really sad but also really excited for 2018. It is currently 2018. I'm actually filming this on the 1st of January, although I think based on scheduling it's probably going to go up a week or so later. And I don't know if you can see this like shadowing at the moment because I'm filming a lot later in the day. I generally always film my videos in the morning, but I've been super busy today working on a bunch of stuff, so I only managed to sit down and film this video today. So I'm very sorry if the shadowing is annoying, but let's just try to ignore it. This is my official Erin Condren Vertical Life Planner 2017 flip through video. It's probably going to be a little bit long because I'm going to reminisce and jibber jabber about a lot of random stuff as we come across them. So feel free to go drink, a snack, and get comfortable. Alright, so as you know, this is the cover that I've been using all throughout 2017. If you watched any of my plan with me videos, then you will have seen this. And I'm going to get straight into the first week of January. I'm also going to show you guys what my monthly views look like, because I don't normally show my monthly views because that's where I have a lot of future stuff coming up, and it's still kind of like work in progress, like the current ones. But these are all past months now, so you can see what I've been doing in them. Alright, so this is January. And basically a quick rundown on how I run my monthly views. I have these tags here for when like blog posts go up or when videos go up. I have color coding as well. These color codes are the same ones I use in my digital calendar and my bullet journaling, where like light blue is Fable and fashion related, and then light green is a beautiful Fable related. And then I list out my paydays. Gray is Happy Cloud Ink related, except for when these ones, you see these little Etsy stickers here, that's shop related, like in terms of releases and anything that needs to be announced. So basically this entire view I've been using for social media, YouTube, I guess YouTube's kind of social media, and shop related stuff. And what I really love is that when you go back you can see which months was super busy and which months I wasn't so busy. But I also list out when I travel, so then I can help coincide the timing of releases and stuff based on when I travel. Okay, so first week of January, which I think I did film a plan with me for this one. This is gonna be so hard to keep short, guys. I'm so sorry, because I'm gonna look at each of these spreads and just be like, oh, it's just so beautiful. I really love this spread. I'm not gonna remember all the shops. I'm thinking this is Little Paper Prints, a butterfly kit from her, but yeah, I'm sorry if I can't remember all of them. If you are diligent enough, you can always go back to my Instagram account, because I have taken photos of every single spread and tagged all the shops and everything like that. But yeah, 1st of Jan. Oh my goodness. I also filmed a flip through for my 2016 life journal at the very first, on the first day of January. Well, not first day, but yeah, it's the Monday. Same day. It's like exactly 365 days later, I am doing the exact same thing. That's so cool. I do remember my printer for my sticker shop had died earlier on in the end of last December, so I think I spent a lot of this just stressing and researching, and I don't think I took a lot of time off. Like, yeah, meeting at 1 p.m. I definitely was already at work, which is not dissimilar to this year. I'm going back to work tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. And then this is the second week. I use the exact same kit. If you use any of the, I'm not sure what they call them, ultimate or deluxe kits from Little Paper Prints, then you can get 2 weeks out of it. So this was the second week I used her kit. Don't think there was anything eventful. If there's nothing eventful, I'm probably just going to flip right through. This is the third week, and I use this beautiful, oh my goodness, I love this kit. It's so gorgeous. I love the freshness of it. This is Stickers by Meryl. Her shop's not around anymore, which really bums me out, but I really love this mermaid kit from her. We had Australia Day, it's public holiday, and just filming videos, nothing eventful. And then we come into February, so this is February's monthly view. As you can see, it was a pretty quiet month for me. I was doing $2 Tuesdays at the time. I don't do those anymore. I just didn't find them to be very well received, so I just dropped them all together. And I wasn't very active on YouTube either, which really disappoints me. I managed to get 3 videos up and 1 main channel video, so I wasn't on my YouTube game this month. So we came to February. I love this kit. I'm going to say that for every single kit, so I'm very sorry if that comes off as annoying, but this is like so beautiful. And I think this is the sponsored by Coffee. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the shop. Oh, I had packed for Perth because I was so sure I would be going on a project and sent to Perth. So glad that got cancelled. I mean, Perth is great, but I don't really want to travel every single week for work. That's just not a lot of fun. This is a Glam Planner kit. No, this is a Scribble Prints Co. kit. Sometimes I get Glam Planner and Scribble Prints a bit mixed up because they're a little bit similar. Early in the year, around February, April, is when like my cats go for their annual vaccinations, their checkups and everything. So there's going to be a lot of cat stuff going on here. Okay, and this is another Scribble Prints kit. I love this. This is like so beauty blogger focused for me. This is JT's birthday. I love this color. It's so nice. Oh, okay. I remember this is like Odd Loop. Yeah, Odd Loop's kit. This is the first time I was using her kit. It was really interesting. Her kits remind me of video games. Like this reminds me of like Mario Nintendo sort of feel. I don't know why, it just does. Violet and Jimmy's party. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I think this was their engagement parties. And then we flip over to the month of March. So I actually did use a kit. This is from Hello Petite Paper. I don't normally use kits on my monthly views because I do want to just keep it very content focused. But I sometimes can't resist pretty kits. And I picked this one up and I love it. It looks so beautiful. As you can see, another kind of weak YouTube month for me. I uploaded 3 planner videos, no main channel videos, and my Instagram game was a bit weak as well. But you know, that's just how it is. And I closed the shop at the end of March because I think I was going to Japan, but we will see. So this is the first week of March and it's amazing. I think this is a kit from Glam Planner. This is like a rainy day kit and I really loved it. It's so rainbow and colorful. Oh, I love it. Jimmy's birthday, which I'm sure we went out. And then this is, ooh, I love this kit and I can't remember the name now. I think it was the Planner Bell? Yeah, I'm sure you guys have heard of her because I think it's a pretty popular shop, but yes. I love the colors for this, it's so good. Burgers with Violet and Jimmy, that's when we were celebrating Jimmy's birthday. Yep, that's when we did it. Oh, I remember this day studying. So I don't know if you guys have heard of a software called Salesforce, but I was studying for an exam that I was taking for Salesforce and I was sick on the day of my exam. And it was so stressful because when I turned up, I forgot to bring my ID. So the lady couldn't allow me to take the exam, which was like freaking me out because work had already paid for it and it was a very expensive exam. And it was the only time I could take it because I was too busy in projects any other day. But in the end, she was just like, I mean, I know she bent the rules for me, but she was so gracious and she just let me through and I passed. So yeah. I will never get sick of Hello Petite Paper kits. She is amazing. And this kit is like testimony to her skills. Labor Day is a public holiday. Do all the Instagram. Sometimes I read all the things that I've written before and I'm like, oh, Celina. This is like a sort of romantic Valentine's kit. I'm not sure why I used it here, but there you go. Oh, that's probably why. It was Violet and Jimmy's wedding. So they got married on the 25th of March. That's official wedding day. All right, and as you can see, I definitely did go on holiday. I flew out to Japan. This was actually coinciding kind of with Violet and Jimmy's honeymoon. They had their honeymoon in Japan, and Tobias and I like to try and do Japan. If we could, we do it once a year, but quite honestly, I think we try once every 2 years if we can. The tickets to Japan are actually getting increasingly cheaper if you live in Australia, so I think we'll be going again pretty soon this year. I'll talk about that in a study with me vlog because I actually want to talk more about going to Japan. But yeah, so we did Japan for 2 weeks and then I opened up the shop again. I was pretty good with Instagram and I did schedule out quite a few videos, so you know, not the best month, but it was okay. And of course, being in Japan, we went during Sakura season, so I was celebrating and just amazement. And so I just thought I would decorate. So this was my Japanese spread. I think I was still here, and then we flew off literally on the 1st of April, so April Fool's Day. You can see like little Japan flag. And then, yeah, first week in Japan, we were in Osaka. Oh my goodness, guys, I cannot wait to do another travel with me, plan with me, because I'm looking at this and I'm like reminiscing over it and I miss it. We have a couple trips planned this year, so cannot wait to film for those. So we did Osaka, Nagaya, Mount Fuji, and then we ended up in Tokyo, which is when we met up with Violet and Jimmy, and we just spent pretty much a week of eating. But it was the best fun, and then flew back on a Saturday. And then, oh, remember when we used to use stickers down at the bottom here? I feel like that's a thing that we should bring back. Now we're back in Australia and it's the Easter weekend, so I like to try and travel around the Easter weekend just because I like to optimize the public holidays. And then it was just back to work as usual, nothing too eventful. Oh, I love this. So I think I generally like the pastel soft kit. It's really rare to use these checkboxes and write on the actual paper. I feel like now we always use like the full checklists, but I do miss planning like this sometimes. It's just refreshing. Oh, I remember this. Toby surprised me with Beauty and the Beast Gold Class tickets because Beauty and the Beast is my all-time favorite Disney princess movie. Growing up as a child, I loved her so much. I love Belle so much. So he took me out. We don't normally go to the movies ever. Like, we might go once a year. We're not huge moviegoers. So it was a special occasion, so he treated me to Gold Class, which was so nice. And then we hop over to May. As you can see, I was a lot better with my YouTube game. I was pretty consistent. And this is when I decided to actually start filming 2 videos a week on my planner channel. And I think it's just because I had so much content I wanted to film and just not enough time to upload them because I was only doing the uploads on Saturday. So I decided to throw in Tuesday, and I'm really glad I have because I feel like I feel more connected to my audience. Like, I feel more connected to you guys because I can like interact with you more often, and I think it's just been generally good. I mean, honestly, I would try to upload 3 times a week on my planner, 3 times a week on my main, but I can't because I work full time and I just don't know how I would manage that. I would just be like in full YouTube world. So I think the setup I have right now is pretty good. Once a week on my main channel, twice a week on my planner channel, but you never know what's gonna happen. And I was pretty good with Instagram too. You can see every single day I did manage to post on one of my Instagram accounts, so I'm very happy about that. I remember this kit. It's so beautiful. I think this was a pretty uneventful week. I'm just looking at all the details I've written down and it just seems like a general working on stickers, going to work sort of week. This is a Glam Planner sticker kit. I'm pretty sure it's Glam Planner. And I went with the very traditional spread. Sometimes I like going very traditional. I don't know, I just like to mix and match it. So I tend to do these sort of kits though. I tend to do these sort of spreads off camera because I like planning in my own personal way on camera. I just feel more comfortable, and then when I do this I can just like do whatever because the camera's not watching, so it's all good. Work, yeah. Weekends were like heavy work days for me, and they're gonna be heavy work days for me again because I'm going back to work. Oh, I remember this. This is when I did a no sticker kit plan with me and I used just the Happy Planner stickers, and you guys seem to really love this video. It did take a lot more creativity on my part, but yeah, I think this went down really well, and I'm thinking of doing a lot more of these sort of similar plan with me's in the future. You'll see what I have in mind. And then, well, there's this Firefly kit that I remember, again, in the very traditional spread. I must have been really feeling it. And this is when I was on a royal milk tea kick. I still love royal milk tea, but after coming back from Japan, I had to have it like every single day. Every single day. And I remember there was like a shortage in my local grocery store. So Tobias and I were like driving all over the place to find it. Now it's like very well stocked in my local store, so I always have it at home, but I don't need to drink it every day anymore. Then we come on to June. June was an interesting month. I think I did pretty well in terms of social media. As you can see, it got a little bit hectic down at the bottom, and I think July you're gonna see it was super hectic. I started a blog for this channel actually. It's still live, abeautifulfable.com, and that's when I started just doing corresponding blog posts with my videos so I could give a little bit more information. And my idea was that I wanted to blog a lot more about stationery and that sort of stuff. If you visit the blog, it's pretty much dormant now. I just don't have the time to be creating that amount of content, so I've kept it, and I would love to automate it in some way so that my videos could cross post onto there, but for now I'm just gonna leave it. In the future I might go back to it and do like proper blog posts, but for now it's pretty much just gonna stay dormant. And I can see like one travel video here. So Tobias and I have a travel YouTube channel called Two Wanderers, and we were gonna try and upload once a week on it because we have literally hundreds of videos and vlogs and like at least a terabyte worth of videos of all the travel we do. And of course we love filming videos, so we've been filming for the last 5-6 years, and we haven't been uploading any of the vlogs with the anticipation that it would go up on our travel channel. That is still the plan, but You guys can see how active I am on social media on so many platforms, and Tobias is also really active, and we both work full-time on top of that. So it's hard finding the time to do this, but I promise 2018 I am going to try really hard to resurrect this channel. I don't know how interesting it's going to be. I think it's going to be more interesting for people who know us personally, like our family and maybe close friends. But I really want those vlogs to go out because I see the vlog channels as albums and diaries for Tobias and I to look back on later. Like sometimes we'll go back on really old travel vlogs and we'll watch them together, and it's just so nostalgic and it just makes us so happy. So it's really for that reason. So that's why I'm not too diligent about the scheduling around it, but I do want to get back into it. I mean, the first vlog was based on Europe when we went back in 2012, so that's like 6 years ago now. So yeah, we definitely have a lot of catching up to do. Alright, so this is the first week of June, and I love this kit. It's like a poppy kit. I know it's not poppies, but they look like roses, but it reminds me of poppies, and I love it so much. And then we have, I think this is a Scribble Prints Co. kit, because I think the theme was girl boss, which I can appreciate. I love a good girl boss. I was still on the royal milk tea kick. Oh, and this is Seffi's birthday. I don't really know if Seffi's mentioned much on this channel. She was featured a lot more on my main channel. We used to do a lot of collaborations together, and we haven't really seen each other for a while now because she is so busy doing Aikido. She and her husband Luke not only do Aikido like 3 or 4 times a week, but they teach it as well. So at least I can guarantee every time I'm out with her, I feel very safe because I know she literally has my back. So yeah, that was her birthday. Oh, this is so pretty. This is another Scribble Prints Co. kit, and it's based on fairies. And if you follow me when I was heavy into cosplay, I was obsessed with fairies and fairy tales once upon a time. That is why my December vlogs are called Once Upon a December, because I love that whimsical fairy look. And I just want to do so much more things around fairies. I love it. And then this, You Were Born to Sparkle Breakfast Vanguard. So this week was Tobias's birthday. His birthday is actually on the 27th of June, so it's like the next week, you'll see. But I took him out to dinner on the Saturday to his favorite place. There's a steakhouse he really loves, and we've been going there for the last 3 to 4 years, and it's like tradition now that every time his birthday comes, he wants to eat there. So at least it makes booking really easy because I know exactly where he wants to go. Then we go over to June's monthly view, and as you can see, it gets really hectic because I am blogging every day, trying to catch up on all the videos that I had uploaded this year, and that's gonna die down very fast. I'm not sure how I managed to do it every single day. I must have just sat down like at the start of the month and then just gone ham for like 1 full day and then just scheduled them out, because I cannot fathom how I would have done this every single day. There is a little yellow one here. So the yellow color represents my professional blog, I want to say. I don't really know what else to call it. So it's a professional blog where I actually write articles about my day job and the industry and all that sort of stuff. I don't really talk about it on any of my channels here because it's not really related whatsoever. But yeah, I think I was pretty good with my Instagram, as you can see. I was pretty good with the videos as well as my main channel videos. So yeah, it was a good month. So this is Tobias's actual birthday here. And I think I'm not sure what we did, but I'm sure we celebrated. And then Violet and Jimmy did take Tobias out for his birthday here at a YouTube binge night. These stickers are so useful for that. And this is when I started trying to do calligraphy. I still am not very good at calligraphy, but I've been practicing a lot more lately, so getting just a little bit better. And it's always grateful, because I believe you should always be grateful for everything you have in life. And then the next day, so this kit is from Little Paper Prints. So same concept, you can use the same kit across 2 spreads. I'm not sure why I marked down the 4th of July for the USA. I think it's because I have so many friends in the US, so I just felt the need to mark it down. Oh, and I remember this. So this is when Tobias and I decided to get serious about learning Japanese. We've been trying to learn for the last 3 or 4 years on our own, and whilst we made progress, I think I just kind of got tired, because I felt like after 3 to 4 years of, if I had taken serious classes for the last 3 or 4 years, I would be fluent by now. And I still wasn't. In fact, I still feel uncomfortable about it. So we decided to actually enroll into a professional school, and they made us sit an initial test so they knew what gradings. I'm not sure if you can hear my cat is like meowing very loud right now. He's a very vocal cat. He just loves to meow about everything when he's hungry, when he needs to use the bathroom, when he wants you to open the door. Like he sometimes likes to smell the outside, but it's worse when it's like 2 a.m. and he just wants you to open your bedroom door so he knows you're still there, and then he just walks off. So yeah. Very vocal cat, but I still love him to death. So yeah, we had our Japanese test there, and then I think the next week we started Japanese lessons. So we've actually been doing Japanese lessons for half a year now. We have learned so much, but I can honestly tell you I am still so nervous to talk in Japanese. Tobias is like, he is the language master. He picks up languages really quickly, and I guess that's because his first language was German, so he knows how to go between German and English really well now. So he's picking up Japanese really fast. But yeah, I'm so excited because we may be going to Japan to do some exams this year. So excited. And ooh, this is a beautiful kit. I think this kit was from Sticker Station because it has foiling in it. I'm pretty sure she sent me this kit to feature on my videos. So yeah, it looks amazing. Oh, I love this ballerina kit. So beautiful. Collect diapers. I think this was like one of the weeks that I was buying a bunch of diapers because I've made like 4 diaper cakes because I have so many of my friends are having babies or had babies. If you watch my resolution video on my main channel, then you'll know when it said, did anybody close to you give birth? And I was like, yeah, like 5 mothers that I know of. So we started our Japanese. Did we start our Japanese lessons then or the week after before? No. So we started Japanese lessons on the 17th of July, and I have been obsessed and loving them ever since. Another beautiful kit. This is from the Coffee Monster Co. I think this is pretty standard week. I don't think we did anything major. I do, okay, this is so bad to admit, but I do remember skipping out on work an hour earlier or so I could go visit one of my coworkers' babies because his wife just gave birth and he went on paternity leave. So I went over to his house to go visit his little baby, and he's the cutest thing ever. And then we have the month of August, which, as you can see, I totally gave up on the blogging on my planner blog, like a beautiful Fable blog that just was not working. So I completely gave up. I didn't really do much else because I kept up with the YouTube schedule for my planner. I kept up with Instagram for my planner related stuff. Didn't do so well for the main channel. Instagram for that was pretty much dead. And I did do 2 videos, but wasn't too great on that. So August. Oh, I love this. This reminds me of like resorts. Like I was actually sketching a kit kind of similar to this when I visited the Maldives, which you'll see later on, because I just love that beach life, that resort life. I love it. And I think I used it because this week we actually drove down to Torquay and we stayed 2 nights at a beautiful hotel. And then we checked out on Sunday, and that was really just to celebrate our 1-year married anniversary. Our wedding anniversary is actually quite a bit later, but we just wanted to celebrate a bit earlier here just because the prices were a lot cheaper, so I think that's justifiable. And I feel like now every single year on our anniversary we want to go somewhere special. And yeah, I don't know, it's such a nice thing to celebrate because if you guys don't realize, Tobias and I got married on our dating anniversary. So we always have 2 numbers in mind when our anniversary hits our wedding anniversary. So this would have been 1 year, and our dating anniversary, we got married after 13 years of dating. So this was like 14 years of togetherness. Ooh, I like this one. It is vibrant, it is strong. Casper. Guys, my cat came to visit. Casper. I feel like people who own cats totally understand that need to just like, he needed to come in just to to see what I was doing, and now he wants to go out. Okay, anyways, so 11th of August is our official anniversary. And I think this is a kit from Love Cloud Creative, if I remember correctly, because I really love her shop. And I don't think anything eventful happened this week. But yeah, I love this kit. It really reminds me of like pastel macarons for some reason. I'm not really sure why. This kit is from Peaceful Mind Designs, and she is based up in Queensland. And I love her shop so much. She has got so many amazing affordable stickers. Definitely recommend. But yeah, I think I was counting down because Tobias and I went to visit the Maldives later on, so I started counting down the days to our holidays. I love countdown stickers. Like, I'm obsessed with them. And then we start off in the month of September. Hello Spring. I actually took this off the monthly kit that I featured in March because obviously for the Northern Hemisphere, which is like a lot of people, spring starts in March. That's actually when autumn or fall starts for Australia, so spring starts in September for us. So I just moved it up and used it here instead. But yeah, it was kind of a bit of a quiet month, and I think it was mostly because this was also the period where I was about to take off 3 months from work. So my last day of work was on the 22nd of September, and then I took the rest of the year off, which was amazing. I learned so much, and I've got so much, like so many blog posts and videos I want to create about what I learned during that time off. But anyways, I'm digressing. I managed to maintain YouTube, which I was pretty happy about. I did miss out on this day, but I was in the Maldives at the time, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of slack. So, oh my goodness, I remember this kit. This reminds me of mojitos, but obviously I love virgin mojitos. Basically, I don't drink alcohol like ever, never drink any alcohol because I'm allergic to it, but I love like lemony drinks. So every time I can get a virgin mojito, I will get it. Although if you ever do that, make sure they don't charge you the full price of a mojito, because I have been charged the full price of a mojito, but it was a virgin mojito. So basically no alcohol, but I still paid for the alcohol. So just keep an eye out for that. Oh, and I remember the Hobonichi Techos launched for 2018 on this day. Definitely had to mark that down because it is an important day. I am obsessed with Hobonichi. I think this is another Love Cloud Creative kit, but this is in her glossy. Oh, and this is when I decided to try and plan without using any stickers except Erin Condren stickers, which I'm tempted to do again. I had a lot of fun with this spread. It was very challenging, I will tell you that, but I enjoyed the challenge. And now that I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with drawing and doodling and stuff like that, I think I can do it. Honestly, guys, I'm actually thinking of doing an entire spread with no stickers. Would that be interesting? I could do some watercoloring, or I could do some pen drawing, just like what I do with my bullet journal, but like in my Erin Condren. I'm honestly considering doing that at some point. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, I love this kit so much. This is another Hello Petite paper kit. Guys, isn't she like the most talented girl ever? She is, her artistic ability is just next level. So this was our last week before I went off on leave, and so I was like packing, and there was just so much to do. But we got there, make sure you are packed, and then we flew off. It was a connecting flight from Singapore to Malé, and then another flight from Malé to Manafuru Island, which is where we stayed for the week, and it was so amazing. Like, the trip to Maldives was actually our belated honeymoon, so that's why we went to the Maldives, because I will tell you, the Maldives and Bora Bora are so expensive. They are amazing, but they are so expensive and hard to get to. So I knew in my heart that this had to be a special occasions thing, and I think honeymoon is pretty special occasions. So this is a Scribble Prints Co. kit, and this is the week we spent in the Maldives. Obviously, we didn't really do very much. I vlogged every single day, and then in the end, I kind of mashed it? I'm not really sure what the term is, but I kind of mashed it up into a single vlog, which is on my main channel. It's one of my favorite videos ever. It has so much emotional value in it, so I love that video. We stayed on the island for an entire week, which is so unusual for us because Tobias and I, when we travel, we never stay in the same place for more than 3 to 4 days. We are people who love just to move constantly so we can see as much as possible, but we did think it was important to just spend a week relaxing, and it was completely worth it. And if I ever strike it rich on Tatslotto, I am totally going back. So then we flew back to Australia on Saturday, and then I started getting ready to live the life of an entrepreneur. It is so much more fun and less stressful in a way. Like, less stressful because I can, like, I know that all the work I'm doing is for me rather than for someone else. So like, I totally, like, now that I know the difference, I totally envy people who work from home, because it's definitely very different from having to go to an office and work for someone else. So, you know, life goals. Alright, so we're into October now, the month of October, and I was pretty consistent, I can say that for sure. I didn't post anything on the week I came back, but I was really just more gathering myself. And then I started getting really consistent with both channels, with my Etsy shop and my Instagram. It was a good month. It was a good month. It was my first month really working on all this full time, and I think I made a lot of good progress. Okay, so first month of October, which is spring. It feels so weird because when you go online, it's always like fall and autumn colors because it's very Halloween and Thanksgiving and all that sort of stuff. But in Australia, it's spring. It's getting warmer, the days are getting longer, you want to go to the beach. So I always find that opposite effect really interesting. And I know that you guys also find it really interesting because I tend to plan very summery kits towards the end of the year and you guys are like, it's winter, it's Christmas. But yeah, I think it's so cool. The best thing is that if you can afford to travel, then you can basically have summer all year round. And then I can't remember where this kit came from, but I do remember it being one of my favorites yet again. I think I was just really getting into the swing of doing this full time. I remember we started doing Fridays as design days with Violet because Violet has been doing a bunch of kits in the shop. She won't be doing all the kits in the shop. I think I'm going to try and do a couple myself because I really want to learn how to do them depending on her workload. But she's definitely done a ton of work for the shop, which you will see as I roll them out over time. And then we come on to this week. I think this is Love Cloud Creative again? I'm not really sure. But this is kind of like a Parisian inspired kit, which I really love. And I love that like every single day I was like living it to the fullest. I was working hard, I had plans, I was doing stuff. Seriously, this time off was so rewarding because I got so much work done. I had no idea how much work I could actually get done in a day when I could literally get up, go straight to my computer, work, and then just go straight to bed right after. I know to some people that might sound really unhealthy, but I loved it. Like, I was living for it. And then I can't remember where this kit came from, but it is a beautiful kit. A lazy day well spent brings a week of content. And then we come into the month of November. I was really consistent. I was like new releases every single week for the sticker shop. Have no idea if I can keep that up for 2018, but I'm definitely going to try. I am going to work harder. I'm going to practice more, and hopefully I can come up with some cool designs for you guys. But I was like really on my planner Instagram game. As you can see, I feel like I was pretty consistent with my planner Instagram account. Every single day I was really on the ball with that, so I'm gonna give myself a pat in the back for that. Ooh, Halloween. Okay, so this was when I started actually using the kits that Violet and I designed together. This is a Halloween kit that we put together and I still love it. When I first thought of this kit, this was actually the picture I had in mind. It was like this little cute black cat staring at the moon and just like wishing all sorts of things. And then so from this one, it kind of ballooned into all these other designs that I came up with. So the process that I go through is that I actually draw everything out. As you guys know, I'm not the best artist, but I tried and I drew everything out on a sketchbook. I get all the photos and things and like related art, and then I will sit with Violet and then walk her through what I'm looking for, and then she will draw it up. So I think it worked out really well. Obviously that's something we probably can't do as often once I go back to work because I just won't have the time as much anymore. But I think she's given the shop a really great head start, and it's going to give me plenty of time to figure it out myself and yeah, just learn how to do more designs. This was a pretty empty day now that I'm looking at it. So I remember this one because I thought my friend's wedding was on this day. So I had that all decorated for wedding. And then literally on the Friday, I went out, no, not Friday. I think it was, which day was it? I can't remember which day, but I remember going into the city to meet up with one of my co-workers because we were doing a conference together. Even though I'm not at work, I was still doing some work-related activities because my work's just that way inclined. And he told me, no, the wedding's on Friday. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I canceled our design session with Violet and I went to the wedding instead. And so you don't know if you can see it, but there's like covered in whiteout tape here. And I put Melbourne Cup instead because it was a public holiday. This kit is from Glam Planner. It is such a beautiful, beautiful kit. So soft. I really want to do more kits that have this like beautiful colors. Yeah, I don't think there was much to this week except just a lot of work. This is, okay, I love this kit. This kit is from Caress Press, and this was the Sparkle Watermelon kit that I have been saving for like over a year now. And I loved it. It was such a nice kit to use. Again, it was a pretty like working sort of week. There was Anthony's birthday on Tuesday, and we took him out on Thursday for his birthday dinner, design day, and then we went to visit one of my friends. I call him Lim, but his full name is Chris Lim. And yeah, we just have like brunches every few months and catch up with his family. And now we are on to December, and this was the last month, and if I do say so myself, I think this was probably my most productive month I have ever had. I posted every single day on Instagram for my planner Instagram account and my main Instagram account, and I was very diligent about it. And I did quite a few releases for the shop. I released videos like every Friday for the main channel, every Saturday and Tuesday for the planner channel, and I was vlogging every single day. So these purple stickers you see here, that was for my vlog channel because I was doing Once Upon a December. It's similar to Vlogmas, which a lot of people do Vlogmas, but except my vlogging goes right to the end of December, so you see it right until New Year's Eve. I didn't think I would make it. I thought I was going to crash at some point because there was just so... It was just like editing videos every day, videoing every single day, and I was preparing for this year 2018 as well because I know that I'm not going to have as much time. So I was like bulking as much content. I was bulking on sticker designs. On top of all the filming, I still had to maintain the shop, do orders, and I had to also I had to plan out sticker releases for the next couple months just so I can stay on top of that. So it was a hectic month, but it was the most fun. Like, I had the most fun, and now when I look at it, I can just see how busy I was, and I can just be really proud of myself. So that's kind of why I like doing this. So this was the first Christmas kit I used. I think this is from the Planner Face. It was a kind of a blue, red, pink Christmas kit. So beautiful. I really loved it. And I did include my countdowns to Christmas as well. So you know how I love my countdown stickers. So this kit is from Love Cloud Creative. It was a beautiful, like, diamonds are girl best friend sort of kit. And this is like my favorite color theme. I love the blues and the silvers and the grays. So love this so much. And this is a really beachy kit. So this was the week that I celebrated my birthday. My birthday was on the Wednesday. Violet and Jimmy took me out for a birthday lunch. So it was a lot of fun. Honestly, every single day, if you wanted to see what I get up to, you can check out my vlogging channel. It's called Tell Me Your Fable. I vlogged every day so you can see what I did in the end. So I'm more just going to flip through this. So this is not the actual week of Christmas, but it was the week leading up to Christmas. I went with a much more traditional spread as well because I love doing this where I would put like a little icon down and I would put some text next to it. I didn't do this as much in the previous spread, so I really wanted to do this. And also this kit you see is a kit that Violet and I both worked on. It was a traditional Christmas kit that we put together. So yeah, really love that. And then this is last week, and it was the final week of 2017. Welcoming in the new year 2018. This is also a kit that Violet and I put together. I love this kit so much. It's probably one of my favorite kits that we've released so far. Christmas and Boxing Day were heavy work days for Tobias and I. Obviously we spent time with our family, but then we also did a lot of work. Worked really hard, and I think around here is when I had like some sticker shop issues, which if you want to watch my vlogging channel you can, but it's all resolved now, it's all good. And then we spent we spent New Year's Eve at Violet and Jimmy's place because they got a new apartment this year, and they have like the best view. They have such a clear view of the city. It's really high up, so you can see a lot of things. So we wanted to see what the fireworks would be like, and the fireworks were amazing. Whew. So that's my entire life planner for 2017. I really hope you guys enjoy the flip through. My voice is about to give way, so I am going to wrap this up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you, internet.